Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll cover the graph, plotting the graph function. We have seen about function, dominant range, and some other topics on a function. So after we find the values of the range, how can we draw or plot the graph function? So in this video, we will cover how to plot the graph function. If you have a function given by a formula, we can try to plot its graph. Suppose, for example, that we have a function defined by f of x equals to 3x squared minus 4. So, the argument of the function, the independent variable is x, which means this value is the domain. So, it will be all real number, or we can restrict. But for now, it is all real number. And the output or range or the dependent variable is 3x squared minus 4, which means when we talk about dependent, independent, and dependent, independent means there is no factor other than itself. Yes, it will not be greater or less by other factors. But the dependent variable means it depends on the value of the argument or the input. So if you take 3 for the value of x, the value of the dependent variable will change. When we take 2, it will be changed. So dependent and independent variables are so much different. So we can calculate the output. Then we if we take negative 2 as x or as an argument, then 3 in place of insert minus 2 in place of x, so minus 2 to the power of 2 minus 4, it is 4, 12, it is 8. If you take negative 1, 3 into negative 1, 2, it is 1 times 3, 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. When we take 0, 0, it is 0 minus 4, 1, it is 3, 1 minus 1, and 2 squared is equal to 4 is 8. We can put this information into a table to help us plot the graph function. This is, we place them in table to ease of drawing the value. All these values are the domain of the function, and all those values are the range or the dependent variables that depend on the value of x. Okay, this is our value. Then this the x-axis and this is the y-axis. This is our domain and this is our range. In other words, this is the independent variable. This is the dependent variable that we can get by entering different value of x. So our value is when we take negative 2 or 0, it is negative 4. When you take 0, 0 means this value, it is the y is negative 4. And when we take 1 for the value, it is negative 1. Yes, from this point we can connect this. Yes, and when we take 2 to 8, the intersection point is this point. And when we take negative 1, it is also 1. So when you draw a horizontal line from this and a vertical line, this is the intersection point. And when we take negative 2, when we draw a vertical line and a straight, when we take, yes, draw a horizontal line from 8 and negative 2, this is the intersection point. Now we have all the parameters that you used to draw or plot the graph of a function. So this will be our graph. So we can use the graph of the function to find the output corresponding to a given argument. If you have an argument of 2, which means this 2 value in our set x or the or range, we can get the value of y by using the graph. It is 2. Yes, we can draw a vertical line, then the vertical line crosses. Yes, the place or the point that the vertical lines that we draw crosses the graph of a function is the value of the y. Yes, then we draw, it is 8. We can easily detect it by using a ruler. So it's 8. Yeah, but we can also use the graph for value of x which are not in our table. Let's say if we have an argument of 1.2, but we don't have 1.2 in our set, but it is a domain, but we don't list it. So x equals 1.5, then 3x squared minus 4, insert the value of x 1.5 in the function, then we will get 2.75 is our range by entering or by inserting the value x 1.5. So as we see from this, we don't have 1.5, so we draw a vertical line and then make we draw a vertical line until it crosses the graph of the function. Then at the point that crosses the graph of the function, we also draw a horizontal line which is corresponding to or parallel to the x-axis, and the point that intersects the y is the value of the range. Our range is 1.5. Then draw a vertical line, then this is the point of intersection. Then we can draw a horizontal line to get the exact value of y. It is what we can know. Yes, this value is 2.75. So we can easily get the values that are not in our table. So this is all about plotting the graph function. So thank you everyone. Don't forget to subscribe.